In this video, I am going to cover range operators and loops. Previously, we looked at conditionals, which allow you to do different things based on different conditions, and optionals, which enable you to create variables that may or may not have a value. You were able to create more complex programs. Sometimes you will need to represent a range of numbers instead of discrete values. Swift uses range operators for this, which makes it easy to specify the start and end points for a range. We will learn about the different types of range operators. In programming, you frequently need to repeat an operation over and over again. Swift handles this by using loops. You can repeat a sequence a fixed number of times or repeat a sequence until a condition is met. You will learn about different types of loops. By the end of this video, you'll have learned how to use ranges and how to create and use different types of loops. For example, we will learn about the for in, while, and repeat while loops. The following topics will be covered: range operators and loops. If you wish to start from scratch, you can open up Xcode, go to New, Playground, select blank. Now here I've already have a blank playground open in Xcode. I also have a nano editor open up on a VPS where I will be covering the same steps. Range operators. Imagine you need to write a program for a department store. This program will automatically send a discount voucher to customers between the ages of 18 and 30. It would be very cumbersome if you needed to set up an if or switch statement for each age. It's much more convenient if there was a way to specify a range of numbers, and that is what a range operator does. For more information on range operators, you can visit https://docs.swift.org/swift-book/language guide/basic-operators.html. Let's say you want to represent a sequence of numbers from 10 to 20. You don't need to specify every value. You can just specify the first and last numbers in this way. Let's try this out in the playground. Do the following steps. Enter let to create a constant. My range is equal to 10 dot 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 20. Okay. This will assign a number sequence that starts with 10 and ends with 20, including both numbers from the constant my range. This is known as a closed range operator. Note that the result displayed in the results area may be truncated. So to display the range, I'm going to declare a new statement. I'm going to use a for loop for range in 10 dot 10 dot 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 20 space open curly brackets print range. Now, if you notice that here on the bottom, I'm automatically getting a range from 10 to 20. Okay. If we do the same thing on Swift, here I already have the codes printed out. So I've got my range printed out, and here is that same loop. I'm going to go ahead and execute it. and I am getting result from 10 to 20. Now on the right, if I click on this little square area and I click on value history, this shows me the ranges that it was printing. So if I click on the first iteration, it tells me that the range value was 10, then 11, 12, 13, so on and so forth until it reaches the final value of 20. If you do not want to include the last number in the sequence uh, in the range, then you use the dot dot less than in place of the dot dot dot. Type in and run the following code. Have open range operator. Let my range 2 equal 10 dot dot less than 20. And now we will do the for range 2 and 10 dot dot less than 20 curly brackets print range 2. Now here I am going to add a spacer. Print and if we look at our results, now it's printing the numbers 10 through 19, but not 20. This will start a sequence starting from 10 and ending in 19 in my range 2, and is known as a half range operator. There's one more type of range operator, the one-sided range operator, and we will learn about that in the next chapter. Now that you know what range operators are, you will study loops and see how they are used in for-in loops to determine how many times the loop body is executed.